clip that we saw where Barbie's going down the cavern and, obviously working together again, but like how that situation comes about or whatever you
Well,
can
where
kind
are
of
we?
tell us.
I mean,
Yeah.
the reality is it's a Stephen King show and people go. And there's nothing saying that I finished out the rest of the year. So we'll have to see where that leads. But it's certainly at face value. It doesn't seem like it ends very well for Barbie.
But can you tease a little bit why they're there?
Well, I mean, in terms of the show, there is, Joe finds an anomaly in the dome and is able to get an email and goes to the school, and then there's they essentially find a portal. They find these tunnels that look like they might go somewhere else, and Barbie's the first guy to put himself forward for he's like the first guy to volunteer for the mission. Where does this go? And so he's essentially going off to explore the unknown. As far as we know at this point, there's no way out of the dome, and this looks to be the first sign that we've had that there's something else, that there's a way out maybe, and so it's like somebody's got to go first and find out what that is. So he's the first guy to go into the darkness and see what that is.
Can you talk a little bit about Julia and Big Jim and how they're going to be butting heads and sort of the general reaction of the rest of the townspeople? Are they leaning more one way or the other?
Yeah, I think, it's one of those situations where, well, firstly, I think the Big Jim Julia, the difference there is about, Big Jim really craves power and thinks that he's been born to it and is entitled, and that makes him a terrible leader, as it does in real life. And Julia has been given a position of power, but is reluctant, which I think makes her more pragmatic and more cautious and a better leader. The problem is she won't do what he is willing to do to get power and to keep it. So it keeps fluctuating because it's like he'll play the dirty game and win everybody back, and she plays clean, and then maybe it sways to her because the dome has some influence and it's trying to right things. But it's like playing cards with the devil. It's like you feel like you're never gonna win. And so that it's an interesting thing to watch that play out.
We saw last season that Julia was crowned the monarch. So does that come back up again in this season at all, or was that kind of when she got rid of the egg? Was that kind of the end of that kind of story?
It's interesting. It's actually I feel like there's two things going on simultaneously in the show. One is the immediate each episode, the immediacy, and the other is the long game of the mythology. And so there are some things, and I think Julia being crowned the monarch falls into this category, where that's something that is definitely a factor, and you'll have flavors of it, but what it really means in the long run takes a backseat to some of the newer problems, and then it's sort of in the long game mythology. Yeah.